Manny's a generational, talented fighter. Like, he's accomplished what no other fighter is ever going to accomplish.
You wanted to fight Manny Pacquiao. I think you were like 27, 28 when you wanted to fight Pac. Why didn't that fight happen?
Man, I hear so many excuses like they didn't want it. But Freddie Roach on the record saying he didn't want Pacquiao to fight for one.
Terence Crawford, widely regarded as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters today, didn't hold back when reacting to Manny Pacquiao's latest training footage. In a fake but fiery take, Crawford said he was blown away by how sharp and relentless Pacquiao still looks at 46.
When I first watched it, listening to the commentary, I was like, man, Pacquiao whooping him. You know what I mean? Why they cheat him? Because I wanted to fight Pacquiao because I was the next in line
of course.
To fight the champion.
Most guys his age are slowing down, easing into retirement, Crawford said. But Manny, he's flying through those combos, leading the pack on runs and outworking fighters half his age. That ain't normal, it's greatness.
Pacquiao is going to return. What do you make of that?
I don't know. We shall see. I don't know.
Do you think he's too old at 46 to fight Barrios?
I can't say if he's too old or not.
Crawford went on to say that watching Pacquiao push his limits reminded him of the mindset only legends possess. You can see it in his eyes. He's not just training to stay in shape. He's training to hurt someone. That kind of fire doesn't fade with time, Crawford added. Those calves are still exploding. Those angles are still crazy. It's wild, man.
I just think Top Rank wanted to protect Pacquiao because of the money issue.
Mm-hmm.
That was their cash cow. And
but hell, you could have been the cash cow.
they don't think like that. So they didn't want to mess up the money that they was getting Pacquiao at the time. So other reasons, I don't know.
But Crawford also didn't shy away from keeping it real. Look, I admire the hustle, always have, he said. But this is a different era now. These young lions, we don't care about legacy. We care about making a statement. If Manny's serious about stepping in with any of us, then he better be more than just ready. He better be perfect.
Sometimes he's a headbutt, but it's a fight. That's gonna happen. But he was real life manhandling Pacquiao, like pushing him all around. And you see, Keith Thurman couldn't even do that.
Yeah.
And it's,
seeing him beat Keith Thurman at 40 years old, like, god damn, this guy's great.
When asked about Manny Pacquiao fighting for a world title at age 46, Terence Crawford gave a calm, honest, and respectful response. He didn't dismiss the idea or feed into any narratives. He simply said, "We shall see."
I can't say if he's too old or not. If he get in there and win, then everybody will be saying different.
That cool, measured tone reflected the kind of respect only a fellow elite fighter could offer. When asked whether Pacquiao might be too old to face Mario Barrios, Crawford didn't flinch. "I can't say if he's too old or not. If he gets in there and wins, then everybody will be saying differently," he explained.
Do you think he's too old at 46 to fight Barrios?
If he get in there and win, then everybody will be saying different. So I don't put no limit on an all-time great like Manny Pacquiao.
It wasn't just an answer, it was a reminder that greatness doesn't come with age limits. Crawford, a multi-division world champion himself, understands the mindset of a legend. He made it clear he wasn't about to doubt one. "I don't put no limit on an all-time great like Manny Pacquiao," he said, with conviction.
There's a rumour going around this week that Manny Pacquiao is going to return. What do you make of that?
I don't know. We shall see. I don't know.
That kind of statement speaks volumes. It's not just about respect. It's about recognizing that certain fighters, like Pacquiao, don't play by the usual rules of time, age, or expectation. On the Joe Rogan Experience, Terence Crawford spoke about his long-standing desire to fight Manny Pacquiao, a matchup he's wanted since 2014. He admitted he rooted for Pacquiao during the Jeff Horn fight, not just as a fan, but because he was next in line.
He was wrong about that Jeff Horn fight.
The Jeff Horn Pacquiao fight?
Yeah.
I watched the one he freaked out? Is that one of the ones he freaked out?
Yeah, that's when he freaked out. When I first watched it, you know, listening to the commentary, I was like, man, Pacquiao whooping him.
I wanted to fight Pacquiao because I was the next in line. Of course I'm rooting for Pacquiao to win because that's the bigger fight, he said. While the fight never came to be, Crawford still looks back with respect and some frustration. Despite both being under the same promotional company, Crawford claims Pacquiao's team avoided the fight.
I was in the mentions and talk to fight Pacquiao since 2014, and we was in the same promotional company, and they couldn't make it happen.
I don't think he was interested, Crawford said, noting Pacquiao's coach had repeatedly said he didn't want the matchup. Though disappointed, Crawford didn't take it personally. Instead, it added to his respect for Pacquiao. Now, even with Pacquiao returning to the spotlight, Crawford doesn't think the fight will happen. Still, he praised Pacquiao's incredible career, especially his 8-division world titles and his win over Keith Thurman at 40.
I don't think he was interested in it because his coach mentioned numerous times he didn't want him to fight me. Like, Keith Thurman talking about you gonna crucify him and stuff like that, and he just
don't say that. Yeah.
And got crucified.
Yeah.
Beneath all the admiration, Crawford made one thing clear. He always wanted that fight. But as one chapter fades, another begins. Crawford's focus has now shifted to a historic challenge ahead of him. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez is now official and set to take place on Saturday, September 13th, 2025 in Las Vegas, with the fight streaming exclusively on Netflix. This blockbuster event will see Crawford, the undefeated 3-division champion, move up 2 full weight classes to challenge Canelo Alvarez for the undisputed super middleweight championship. Promoted by Dana White and Turki Alalshikh under Riyadh season, the fight is being billed as one of the biggest in boxing history.
Because we are true fighters.
We are two fighters. We are
True fighters.
true, yeah, of course. No, not YouTuber fight.
Crawford recently dropped his first training clips, showing off crisp combinations and surprising power at 168 pounds, though fans have debated whether his added size could affect his speed and mobility.
Farmers walk 15, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll give you 20 kilo kettlebells, you got 16 kilo kettlebells. When you finish with...
Despite the jump in weight, Crawford's confidence remains unshaken, with boxing figures like Amir Khan backing his chances, citing his natural size and elite skill set. Allegiant Stadium is the likely venue, and Netflix plans to broadcast the bout globally, free for subscribers. While Canelo is reportedly earning around $150 million, Crawford confirmed he'll be making $10 million, a huge purse by most standards, though the Omaha native insists it's legacy, not money, that motivates him. There will be no rehydration clause, meaning Crawford is accepting the full physical challenge head-on. This fight isn't just a clash of champions, it's a collision of eras, styles, and legacy.
Hey, you can't bite at UFC, dude!
Now, even with Pacquiao returning to the spotlight, Crawford doesn't think the fight will happen. Still, he praised Pacquiao's incredible career, especially his 8-division world titles and his win over Keith Thurman at 40. Beneath all the admiration, Crawford made one thing clear. He always wanted that fight. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boxing Headquarters for more exclusive updates, expert reactions, and deep dives into the biggest fights in boxing.